It's spring in Kansas, and that means that we've begun the burning of the Flint Hills, an annual event that has happened for over hundreds of years. The reason we burn the Flint Hills is obvious to cattle producers, but not necessarily as obvious to the urban communities. The Flint Hills are burned because it maintains the grass by keeping invasive species to a minimum. It also produces some of the world-class grass that we've known in the Flint Hills. That is the heart of some of our state's beef production. When we burn the Flint Hills, it produces smoke. Smoke causes ozone, and ozone is one of the contaminants that is measured under the Clean Air Act. States are required to monitor for air quality standards and to watch to assure that there are no exceedances of the national ambient air quality standards for ozone and particulate matter. When an exceedance happens, EPA calls upon the state to manage the issue. They can either manage it by ratcheting down the requirements of the regulated entities, and most of those in Kansas would be your manufacturing plants, your airplane production plants, paint companies, a variety of industries. Or the state can seek an exclusion of the data because it's an extraordinary event. In Kansas today, we've had a number of hearings before the Senate Natural Resources Committee where the state has looked at the issue and what EPA has requested. In those hearings, it became abundantly clear from scientists like Dr. Owensby from K-State that burning is a necessity to maintaining the Flint Hills. Everyone in the room recognized that the Flint Hills are a vast ecosystem that has to be preserved. So no one is asking that the Flint Hills not be burned. The question is, how can we do the burning so as not to exacerbate air quality standards in the major urban areas of Wichita and Kansas City? Our partners in Wichita and Kansas City, they don't want to stop burning. They want to help us. So what we're doing is working with them, the state legislators, KDHE, and the EPA to come up with alternatives so that the state can still be in compliance. One is to exclude the data from those two events in over 25 years that have caused the issue. We can exclude that data if we have a smoke management plan. KLA is working with a variety of other organizations to produce one of those smoke management plans, and we'll have meetings through April into the late summer in preparation for a plan for next year. The other alternative is to seek a congressional exclusion. We have been working with our congressional delegation on ideas on how that can happen. Over the next few weeks, you'll hear a lot of discussion about burning and its health effects. Again, we're working with KDHE and with the city public health officials of Wichita and Kansas City to put out warnings to those who have impaired respiratory systems, to warn them that yes, we are going to have a smoke event, but those 2 days of Kansas that burning takes place, or even the larger 10 or 15 days, there may be smoke issues, but they're necessary for the maintenance of the Flint Hills that contributes to some of the best air quality the rest of the year. So our message to you is be patient. We are working on an idea. No one is calling for the ending of burning in the Flint Hills. We have options, and we're going to explore all those options and hopefully have a safe and effective burn season this year.